What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some Tfcon third-party reveals to discuss here in this video. So sit on back, grab a snack, and listen to me ramble. So first up here on the docket, let's talk about this new Robot Toys MP scale Waspinator that should be coming out sometime next year. We have some prototype images of this guy. And man, is this every Beast Wars fan's dream of an MP styled Waspinator release? Oh my, the hand articulation looks sick. The articulation in general on him looks fantastic. The details, the transformation from Wasp mode to robot mode just looks stellar in terms of the accuracy. I just cannot wait to see this guy in actual animation colors and, actually get this guy in hand next year, and even for their depth charge and rampage that they got coming out next year too. I just can't wait. The Beast Wars MP third party scene the last few years has just been getting better and better every year. I cannot wait to get this Waspinator. He looks awesome. And then Robot Toys also has a Legends scale Tarantulas coming out at some point soon next year, I believe, compared next to this Tudor here. He looks cool. I don't collect Legends scale. I don't really care about it too much, to be honest with you guys, but this does look really good. Hopefully Robot Toys maybe delves into an MP scale Tarantulas, but I have seen rumors recently that Takara is doing an MP Tarantulas next for their Beast Wars line. So I don't know if third-party companies are steering away from Tarantulas right now because they already know. And then I think after Tarantulas, I heard rumors that Takara is doing Waspinator after Tarantulas, but I don't know. That was just some comments I read on TFW a little while back. I just really want either Takara or a third-party company to do an MP scale Inferno, and obviously get a Tarantulas out there, and my life will be set with Beast Wars, at least for the main cast. Comic book and toy only characters, that's a different story, but hopefully we start getting these guys to complete the cast here soon. New Age has Rekgar coming out, which is interesting. I don't know if this is MP scale, because I know New Age dips into, I think they do Legend scale stuff as well, but Rekgar is a character from his G1 design is cool, but as a character, I don't know, I just don't really care about the G1 Junkions that much, but this does look like it's going to be a pretty cool release whenever this comes out. And they also teased what looks to be a Rise of the Beast Nightbird coming out at some point down the line. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they nail that CG design, because she was one of the cooler robot designs in Rise of the Beast. I would love to see a third-party Masterpiece version of her character. I would probably get that. I really want to get that new Rise of the Beast MP scale Optimus that came out a couple months ago this summer. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this Nightbird here from New Age. And X-Transbots showed off a camshaft prototype here. And it's so crazy, because I was just thinking about the Alternators camshaft earlier today at the time of this recording, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if like Hasbro or a third-party company did like a faithful G1 looking camshaft? And here we are, Transbots is coming out with one at some point, and this looks pretty cool. This is one of the more interesting G1 Autobot designs, I'd say, from the first couple years of that era. So I'm definitely interested in maybe picking this up at some point. I always thought camshaft design was pretty cool, so maybe I'll get this. Gonna have to wait and see. Transbots also showed off a colored prototype of an MP scaled Scoop here, which looks really sick. I'm digging the colors, the sculpt of this guy, the overall look. Just man, this is looking pretty sick. I may get this. G1 Scoop has always been a design that's always been good looking to me since I was a little kid, so maybe I'll scoop this up at some point, no pun intended. And I am skipping over some stuff here in this video for the TFCon panel reveals, because some of the stuff I just didn't really care about, like some of the G1 MPs and some of the more playful miniature stuff with like the big heads, that sort of style. I don't really care about that stuff. I'm just really talking about the stuff that I'm into for these TFCon reveals. So with that out of the way, next up here we have a Fans Hobby Armada Ultra Magnus from the Optimus mold here. A repaint that is very welcomed. This is something that I've actually been thinking about in the back of my mind, like, Fans Hobby, just do this Ultra Magnus repaint, and this looks pretty nice, man. They're also coming out with the Overload repaint to go along with it. I'm probably not going to get the Overload, but This Magnus here is really catching my eye. This is something that I wouldn't mind picking up if I got some extra scratch at some point down the line whenever this releases. We have what looks to be a Earth Mode Deadlock coming out, which looks pretty cool. I don't know how much I care about like an Earth Mode Deadlock, but I can't deny how cool this design looks in these colors for sure. And the last interesting sort of MP reveal here that I personally want to talk about in a video is a upcoming Fans Toys Broadside. And this thing looks crazy. I am looking forward to seeing a final version of this with his colors and everything. Because, you know, that Hasbro Broadside sucked, and I've kind of been looking for a Broadside ever since. I know there's been other third-party attempts at a Broadside over the years, but this one looks like it's going to be the best possibly. So I'm going to hold out and wait for this to release and, you know, wait for reviews and everything to see how this figure is quality-wise. And this just might be my Broadside for my collection. Like, this thing looks absolutely incredible just based off of these panel images here. But yeah, guys, let me know down below how do y'all feel about these Tfcon reveals here from these third-party companies. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye.